I'm in Denver, and too close. I don't know, man. Fucking doing the shit, trying to figure shit out. To do it in a club setting. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I don't know if it's what I need to do anymore. How's it going? How are you guys? I'm trying to use whatever options I have at my disposal to maintain my sanity without hurting myself or others, but the hurting myself part is a little dicey. I mean, not in a drastic way, just in eating a mountain of fucking fried food last night after a set that was okay. First nightclub set in over a year. First comedy club set, long form road set, reopening night of the Comedy Works. But I'll do these dates. I have it in my head that no ice cream. Everything closes here. I think that the COVID really decimated downtown Denver. It doesn't seem like anything's open that late, and it seems like a lot of places closed. I'm not going to hike. I'm not going to do anything physical. Apparently, I'm not. I didn't come prepared for that. It's only 3 days, and it's like, fuck it. I rented a car, I guess primarily a weird brown Infinity car. It was the weirdest looking car on the lot. I've never seen a car like it. And I could have picked any car. And I picked that one, and it's kind of a clunker. But it seems that I rented it primarily to go to a fucking record store like a dumb old white guy. But I'm at this coffee shop that I like. Not going to Redbox. But the club was good. Sam Talent opened for me, and I got out there and kind of leveled it out, worked through some shit. But the difference between doing stand-up comedy in a room where people aren't distracted by needing to buy drinks, service, the difference between the Dynasty typewriter shows and whatever this is profound. And I'm assuming most of these people are my fans. I imposed a vaccination requirement on all the shows, and these shows are still sold out. There weren't that many refunds. I think Utah is going to be the worst of it. I just had them do that in Utah, and there was a lot of pushback and a lot of refunds, but I'm going to do it anyways. Fuck them. It's mostly for the safety of the audience. I'm a little tweaked, but I'm not that tweaked. It's just correct. Because we're, the next strain is going to burn our eyes out. The next variant is the one where our face bleeds. Will I eat healthy today? I might not eat at all. I don't know how Sammy is. Turns out, I don't know. Sammy, he's doing okay. Buster's still sort of busting him. They come home from the vet and the other cat treats him like a stranger. I don't know how fucking long that's going to go on for. And somehow or another, it turns out Sammy's got crystals. I don't know how the fuck that's possible. The cat's only 6 months old. It's like now I've got 2 sicky cats. So I'm going to have to probably get him on a goddamn prescription diet. Doc said it's somewhat genetic. It could be food. It doesn't matter how high grade the food is, but he doesn't have blockage. But what a fucking drag. So Sammy's okay from the surgery. Kit's dealing with them, but Buster's beating up on him because he's treating him like a stranger. I just don't know how the fuck a kitten has crystals. Yeah, I know Sammy smells different. Do we know where I'm performing at the New York Comedy Festival? Yeah, I'm at Town Hall, I believe, for 2 shows on 2 different nights. I don't think it's minerals in the water. Yeah, I'm at Crema in Denver. I've been coming here for years. But I don't know what the dates are for the New York Comedy Festival. Check it when they release tickets. He hasn't been eating Buster's food. I mean, Buster's food is kidney food. I don't know why that would be bad. Now they're going to both be on these fucking prescription diets, but that's the way it was with Monkey and LaFonda. Because Monkey had the bladder shit. I don't know really what the touring, how it's going to work out for me. Because honestly, these club dates are going to determine something. Like, I can't, like, I should have followed my instincts. You know, I've been having this thing where I kind of been going over the darkness, right? And, you know, the paying of the dues for comics, you know, there's some part of this life where you think you have to go through this shit. Where you know you have to you know, like I've been working out every night, and you have to, then you go do the club work and tighten the shit up. It's this method that's specifically a comic method, a road comic method, which I've been doing my whole life. But I'm not sure I need this 5-show shit anymore. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna get it tight. I'm gonna go out there and get armed up, get the shield going, walk through the fire. But I'm not sure I need it. I mean, I'm fucking 57 years old. I'm a fucking old man. Do I really need to be up there, you know, managing a situation where I should just be performing, or feeling like I have to manage a situation, or wondering if I'm losing them because their attention spans are sort of diminished or limited by alcohol, or they're gabbing, or I just don't know. I don't know if I need it anymore. Carnegie Hall, yeah. I don't know if that was my best night. I don't know if I was ready for that shit. I don't mind touring. I just don't know if I need to beat the shit out of myself. So I think the way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to, as opposed to do some sort of massive, like, kind of organized tour, which that doesn't even matter. Unless you're routing things. I don't need to fucking route things. You know? I don't need to tour like that. But I'll probably just give, like, you know, 3 weeks to a month heads up when I can, you know, book some. I'm probably going to do a couple of dates. Hopefully I'm going to do a date in Portland and Seattle in September. And just kind of eke it out like that. I like Thalia Hall, right? But is it better than the Vic? There's just still a problem at the Vic. Thalia Hall was okay, but it's pretty kind of bouncy in there in my recollection. I know they gave me socks, but I remember the hall itself is it doesn't. I can't remember if it was a little bouncy, wasn't it? I'm coming to SLC in a couple weeks, and there are tickets left because there have been some refunds because I made it an all-vax show. How much of the live stream Instagram stuff has made it into the show? I don't know that any of it in this form has. The John, please, Barry, please, but that was something I had before the live stream. I mean, I imagine some of the thoughts are in there. Yeah, the Thalia, the sound bounces around. You know, it's not like a great... I mean, I like the place. It did feel weird, crowded last night. It made me nervous to be there. Well, you know, as best we know, everyone was vaxxed. the yoga bit in my show. Well, I tried to tell that story about the yoga intervention. I think it was a pretty good way to start. I got a lot of stuff bouncing around. I don't have any problem with Italia, other than, I get very sensitive to sound and how it's, how it moves around in a room. But yeah, I'll do some theaters if I feel good about the set. I mean, like, the deal was really, I'm going to do these few months, try to have something solid and, something I feel is great for town hall, and then sort of decide my future. I have been enjoying doing the Comedy Store, and I've really liked doing those Dynasty shows. I just, I don't know if I'm about selling drinks anymore. I didn't stop doing the yoga. I've been doing it. I just adjusted it to not do the things she told me were hurting me. I read Sharpling's book. I blurbed Sharpling's book. So yes, I did read it. You resent the comment last night about the middle-aged woman following. Well, do you resemble that comment? In Portland, I like doing that Aladdin Theater. I usually do Aladdin Theater or Revolution Hall, but I don't love Revolution Hall. Again, it's a sound issue. But I do like the Aladdin. It's the same in Seattle. Like, I don't like the Moore. It's too big and cavernous, and it's hard to manage. But I do like that old Neptune. What do I think of the Comedy Store ticket for vax? Whatever gets fucking people vaxxed. The story that nobody's telling is that 70% of adults are vaxxed. That's an insanely large number. So, what we're all accommodating is a very vocal, very belligerent, very childish, very sort of kind of weirdly minded minority. Look, we're just trying to get this thing pushed back so we don't have to deal with a bunch of mutations because a bunch of people are just, belligerent. Yeah, Revolutionary Hall, it's like, I like the idea of it, and it's kind of cool to be there, but like sound-wise, it's just not great, and it's spaced out. You literally are performing in a high school gymnasium. And like when we were in high school, that sounded like shit. It's almost been used as a jokes, the foundation of jokes, and how a high school gymnasium sounds. I haven't written Karen McKibben back. I will. I'm in Denver at a coffee shop. I don't know if the virus goes away. I think it goes in cycles, but you can't hear a damn thing I'm saying. I've got 4 bars and, I'm fully, is this not coming through? Yeah, Revolutionary Hall is aesthetically pleasing. The Comedy Works here is a great room. It's very tight, and, it's almost too good a room. But maybe it's on me. Like, when I walk into the sort of expectation and vibe of a comedy club, I feel a pressure to do a certain thing. And it's not necessarily, full-hearted or open. But we'll see. I have to go I forget a cord. Gotta go find a cord. I don't know about. It's like I'm tired of thinking about the unvaxxed. I fuck them. I can't. It's just like what are we going to do? It's a public health issue. If they want to continue to make it a political issue, it's like fuck them. Stand outside and make it a political issue. Look, we're 6 months into this shit. It's okay. I'm okay. In terms of Yeah, and I get some people have reasonable doubts or they have health issues or whatever. Well, I'm sorry. But, to sort of make these weird false equivalencies about authoritarianism and slavery and, Jews, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, you need a driver's license to drive. Between the driver's license and your credit cards and your fucking wallet and your insurance cards, if you have one, it's like you're on the grid, man. You think the vaccine made me look younger? I think it's the fat. The weird thing is, if they all think that, the anti-vaxxers, if they all tap into the conspiracy theory that this was a man-made thing, aren't they sort of assuming too much that, that their immune system is going to handle it? It's like this idea that the adaptation to, there's a lot of things we're not adapting to that we brought into this world. Pollution, processed sugar, way too much pork belly. So if this thing's another weird thing that was mutated out of an experiment to treat viruses, why wouldn't they think that we need something man-made to combat it? That's why people rely on medicine, is because they eat a bunch of man-made garbage to make them happy, and they need man-made medicine to make them live. That Jerry Wexler haircut was sort of that was like a real problem in production. I do have prescription sunglasses. I'll show you the view. This is the backyard. This is the back patio. No one's staring at me. Everyone's out here talking on their fucking machines. Everyone's out here engaging, embracing the singularity. That's what we do daily. Where do you put your love? Embracing the singularity. Please do my thinking for me.
I bought all this stuff for my ship post t-shirts.
What neighborhood am I in? I think Larimer. Is that? No, it's not Larimer. It's like the industrial neighborhood. I don't know where I am. Down like at 29th and something. I'm at 29th and Market somewhere, I think. I don't know. I didn't realize it. I haven't been on Facebook. And, I got out of Facebook probably almost 10 years ago or 8 years ago, before it became whatever. I could never kind of keep up with, what it was for. So I haven't had Facebook in a long time. And I think that might have saved me somehow. What do I think of the opener last night? I liked Sam. I didn't know his work. There's a lot of poop talk. I mean, it was, he did a full press closing 20 to open, but it was fine. Yeah, I like talking to A.O. Scott. Lodo, maybe that's where I'm at. Save me how? That I don't have the interface for the Facebook template in my brain. I have the interface for this Instagram template and for the Twitter template, but I don't have an interface in my brain for Facebook. It doesn't exist. And I think that buys me a nice chunk of psychic real estate to not have it.
Oh, no, I got it.
Yeah, I understand that, like, Facebook owns Instagram, but the Facebook template in terms of getting information is really what's, brain fucking most people, is that algorithm. Whatever Insta is, I do it for this and I post pictures. I get that Facebook owns it, but I'm not making a corporate statement other than I'm not on the Facebook interface. So I'm not being some sort of like, dude, wake up, man, you're on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Facebook owns it. I can make an exception for that because I don't mind this interface.
Well, I guess our window for booking is gone. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's dealing with the dog. It's a little hot dog. Dachshund. There's no interview with me and Marc Ruffalo. I don't know. When am I going on Majority? I don't know. I never go on Majority Report. Once a year maybe.
Waiting to buy my tickets. Will you buy your ticket or should I buy it?
Are you going to get the 50th edition of George Harrison's All Things Must Pass? No, I don't like that record. I'm not a big George guy. There's something about that record that I just can't. It's fine. I know it's genius and everything, but it's not my thing. Stephen Merritt interview. I talked to his dad, his biological dad. Tips for somebody trying to get sober that has to work around alcohol. Go to meetings. Figure out, get yourself a support system. Read the book. But somehow or another, that's sort of like recommending someone to get vaxxed. Getting vaxxed is easier than figuring out how to stay sober. I went on David Feldman's show a million years ago. And that was enough. I'm not into government mule. There is no mask mandate here, so it's really a crapshoot. Yeah, I wouldn't mind interviewing David Gilmour. I can't play any piano. I'd go on Bill's show, but he doesn't ask me back. I don't know why. He's kind of unbearable right now. Scrambling for relevance in the age of yammering. Scrambling for relevance in the age of yammering. Abel Ferrara. Altitude change always fucks me for a couple days. I am not gay. Maybe 10% gay. 10 to 12% gay. Majority not gay. Dean gets tested frequently. Don't try and call me on my principles. Dean knows how I feel. Dean knows how people feel. But he's testing whenever he needs to do anything. That's the way he's going to handle it. If people want to show up with tests of the last, within the last 24 hours, I'm fine with that. I don't know when the next Dark Fonzie is. I mean, I'm out for a few days. Maybe we can get one in next week. Nah, I'm not doing Noah Levine. All right. Who's my guy crush? I don't know. I always have that. There's a few around. Do you watch Don't Panic Pantry? No. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna hike. What's up for today? I'm gonna go to Black and Red Records with the documentary crew. Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Justin Theroux. No. Jake Gyllenhaal. No. I've not watched any of the Olympics. I have not seen the Loudermilk TV series about AA. Yeah, I like Reynolds. He's cute and funny. Yeah, I'd like to get up to Burlington. Not seen White Lotus. How's the neurosis going? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? That you're somehow above it? That you're non-neurotic? That you've got all your shit straight? That you've shut the doors on your weakness and vulnerability and your sensitivity? What does it mean when somebody says, how's the neurosis going? Seems condescending. Meant to trigger. I'm on to you, man. I get it. What time is it? I've not heard the new Prince album. How was the plane? It was fine. Yeah, I mean, I heard Charlie Watts isn't going on tour. I mean, he's 80. Like, people are like, what? Dude, it's going to happen to all of them. It's a miracle. They're just, going to keep plowing on. I mean, let him take a fucking rest if he needs a rest. I mean, it's over. The Stones are over. They've been over for a decade as a touring act. I mean, I appreciate their vulnerability to sort of age in public. And that last record was certainly great. But I mean, it's okay not to perform after a certain point. Haven't listened to Ty's new record. Margot Price has been on. Is he sick? Yeah, he's sick. He's 80. Steve Jordan's great. And Steve and Keith know how to play together, so it'll be fine if that's what you want. You hope Charlie's okay? He's 80. They're only going to be okay for a little while longer. Billy Zoom was great. Great. It was so funny because he doesn't just stand there and smile. Now he sits on a stool and just lays out those riffs. 80 is the new 60? Nah. Keith will not live forever. But I like that angle. Oh, good, and noise. Henry Winkler's been on. What's that smell? Someone's food. Did I ever babysit Pauly Shore? No. That was a different generation. I'm not eating any avocados here. Alright. That wasn't a gardener, that was a saw. That sounds like a gardener over there. Not really. It sounds more industrial, doesn't it? It's coming by, whatever it is. All right. Talk to you later. Buddha face.